To understand this lesson, you will need to have covered iteration in Python. An array is a data structure that allows you to store more than one item of data, as long as they are the same data type, in a single variable. Have a look at this code. Run this in Python to see the result. Pause the video here to give yourself time to do this. Now try out the following code in Python. Try to figure out what len is doing in this program. Pause the video here to give yourself time to do this. Alright, here's what's happening. So far, you are aware of the print function. Well, another function is len. This is also known as a length check and will find out the length of a value. As an example, when applied to a variable such as word, which may contain the value hello, it will return 5, as that's how many characters are in that variable. However, apply the length check function to our color list, as seen previously, and it returns 4. This is because there are 4 items in our list. Try out the code, but add and remove items from the colors list and see how the result changes. Alright, now try out this code and try to figure out what is happening. Feel free to change the number a few times to give yourself a better idea. Pause the video here to give yourself time to do this. What we have here is an example of indexing or slicing a list. The value in the squared brackets tells the program you want to take a particular item from the list. You might notice 1 didn't show red. It actually showed blue. The reason is because in Python, all lists start with 0. Try redoing the program with 0 instead of 1 and see what happens. Try out the following 2 programs in Python and work out what you think is happening. Pause the video here to give yourself time to do this. You may have worked one out before even writing the codes, but the max function will find the largest value in the list, whereas the min function will show you the smallest value in the list. Alright, create the following code in Python. Run the code and then try to figure out what is going on. Pause the video here to give yourself time to do this. Alright, here's how the code works. This program is adding all the scores in our list and then outputting the total. Starting with our first line. Remember from the previous lesson, this count variable is going to be used to help us move through our list by counting the positions. I'll explain more on this soon. In our second line, we have a t variable. I have deliberately called this t to get you to guess what it was doing. This variable will actually be used to work out the total. Our third line contains our array of scores. In our fourth line, we are introducing the condition for our while loop. The condition here is that count needs to be less than the length of the scores list. In theory, this should let us run through the entire list. In the next line, we use the value of count to show the position in our scores list and then add this value to the t variable. As an example, when count is 0, we will add 3 from scores into t, whereas when count is 3, we will add 1 into t. The last line of our while loop will add 1 into count. This line is important so we can move through our list, and also so that the loop doesn't go on forever. Finally, we output the total using print t. And that is almost everything you need to know about arrays.